Hello, beautiful people. My name is Melanin Starzz. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, I switched it up today and gave you the real raw and uncut Mel. You know, no makeup, no weaves, none of that. And before I proceed with, the lessons I've learned from past traumas that happened 2, 3, 4+ years ago, I first gotta discuss the most recent transformation I went through, 2019. And then you'll really understand that I am not perfect. I'm not just sitting on some pedestal or a throne or anything like that, telling people what they should do and judging from a place of no understanding. 2019, I got my... Alrighty, y'all. So, that was my puppy playing with her bowls. I had to go get her together really quick. But, yeah, y'all. I actually got my car in May. It was a gift to myself. Fit within my budget. I had 5 branches as a personal banker at 22 years old, because I'll be 24 this year. 22 years old. And I went from a place of thinking that was the height of my career. And after being bit by a brown recluse spider, 2 of the top most poisonous is the brown recluse and the black widow. I was bit by a brown recluse on a Sunday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I continued to work. That Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I slowly started to lose my memory. That Sunday, I flatlined twice. But not even to focus on my past so much. Fast forward through that, I had to be airlifted to St. Louis, where they saved my life. And, it really was a wake-up call, because it reminded me why I'm really here and what my true purpose is. I always thought I would have time to come back around, or, we always work so hard day to day to make sure that, the future is set and present, but in reality, all we have is today, So, long story short, woke up in St. Louis, didn't know I was in St. Louis. I was told I had kidney failure, heart failure, liver failure. All of this less than 9 months ago. I didn't even look in the mirror the first few days. I had ports in my neck and hand. In my neck and hand. Brain trauma and heart trauma. I didn't even understand how severe it was, because my mindset was I was going home. I wasn't worried about I couldn't walk. I didn't even know I couldn't even process that. And to hear my family calling me in St. Louis, aunts I hadn't talked to in years, calling me crying, saying that they love me and they so happy to hear my voice, I actually thought we had a breakthrough as a family. So I left my treatment in St. Louis, the #1 in the nation. That was God. And I came home. Depending or hoping or within mind we had help. But I was quickly reminded who they really are, or still were. The reason why I say I'm not perfect is because I know what it's like to take a shower in a sink. Because, people didn't want me bringing our puppy my emotional support through that to their home. Having to live in an extended stay for over a month, okay? Because I had to consolidate my life in John. Well, bloop. I won't give all my information, but I had to consolidate my life with my mother within a month, right? Fast forward to having to go back to work, you know, just so we won't lose everything. Having to find us a place. So, you know, I've been through more than I talk about. And I know what it's like to have people walk out on you when you need them most, or when you think you do. You know, I just knew that after all I had been through, you know, and surely they would come through this time. But the thing was, I was ready and they weren't, you know. I know what it's like to be in a wheelchair longer than 2 weeks. And people talk about you like you're not even in the room. Look over you like you can't even communicate. I know what it's like to be, you know, to suck up your pride and go to a food bank. Because there's nobody else to call, or everybody that you've been asking for help or support finally grows thin with their patience. I just don't carry it the same. You know? This all happened less than 9 months ago. So yes, I have been broken before, but I'm not anymore. And the more you tune into my channel, I can show you how I got through that. And I told myself, my parents told themselves, you know, it was the first time our Trinity came back together, you know, just to sustain my life or this body long enough for me to do what I needed to do to come back from a place of heart and brain trauma. You know, I've been used. My heart has been abused. But that doesn't mean we have to be negative people. Right? Boss up. And if you're part of my family, you'll stick around and see how I did that. And how I still had a smile, single, as a young woman who in her bag and element. This ring right here is my dedication to myself. Loving myself. My commitment to myself. So say hello to the real me.